Well, we have the forest fire season upon us once again. And as in previous years, with the number of fires that are burning all around our communities, our environment can quickly become covered with smoke, and it raises concerns about health effects. So I thought it would be helpful if I spoke a little bit about what you can do to minimize the health problems that may be associated with exposure to forest fire smoke. There are many harmful substances in forest fire smoke, but the most harmful of these are the very tiny particles of ash that can be breathed in. Those particles of ash are actually the ones who cause the irritation in your eyes and your throat that result in coughing and watery eyes. But those that penetrate deep into the lungs cause a similar irritation in the airways and cause swelling inside the lungs and exacerbate problems like asthma, chronic heart disease, chronic bronchitis, and emphysema. Healthy people generally won't have any lasting effects from this seasonal exposure to forest fire smoke and will recover very promptly once the air has cleared. But those people who have chronic health conditions or infants are the ones most likely to end up requiring medical care. So they're the ones who most particularly need to take measures to minimize their exposure to smoke. So the types of things you can do to minimize the impacts of smoke is to spend more time indoors. And if you have an air purifier with a HEPA filter, you can create a shelter within your home by designating a bedroom or another room that can be close to have cleaner air, where you can spend more time with your children or with elders. The other things that are important to do would be to minimize the amount of strenuous exercise or other physical activity that you do outdoors, and making sure that you keep the indoor air as clean as possible by avoiding frying, telling people not to smoke in your home, and avoiding also wood stoves, which can also increase the level of contaminants inside the home. When you drive your car, keep the windows closed and put the air circulation at the recirculate mode so that you're not sucking in smoke into the car. If you have to work outdoors, take more frequent breaks indoors. If you know somebody who's an elder or lives alone, make sure you check on them more frequently, and pay attention to the public announcements related to the smoke situation in case there's a need for an evacuation from your community. It is also important to limit the amount of time young children spend playing outdoors, because children breathe in and out much faster than adults, so they can take in a lot more smoke than an adult does. Wearing a surgical mask will not be helpful in these situations, because the fine particles of ash will actually go right through them or around them, and they provide no benefit. If your health symptoms worsen, please do not hesitate or wait to go see your healthcare provider in case your medications need to be adjusted or you require additional medical care. For more information, you can go to the Government of the Northwest Territories website or follow me on Twitter. Thank you for the time you took to learn more about forest fires, and have a healthy summer.